Welcome to the unboxing and full review of the Redmi Note 10. For most tech YouTubers, this is the best phone under $200. Is that the truth? I don't know. In my channel, it's always debunked. Too many tech YouTubers are saying good things about this, and I for one cannot stand that. So yeah, this is actually gonna be an honest, real-to-life, no BS review. Okay, that was too much. So, if you really want to know about the Redmi Note 10, by God, please do watch this until the end. And without further ado, let the unboxing begin.
No.
Alright, here we go. Now before we start, a few words from our sponsor, ShopBack. Do you want to shop? At the same time, do you want to earn money every time you purchase an item in Lazada and Shopee? That is actually possible with ShopBack's cashback. But what is ShopBack? ShopBack is all about saving money while shopping, booking, and ordering online. Get cashback from stores like Lazada, Zalora, Shopee, Foodpanda, Traveloka, Agoda, and so much more. Plus, ShopBack allows you to get cashback anytime and anywhere in the app. And you know what? Cashback is actually real cash that you get every time you make a purchase from ShopBack. Totally withdrawable via bank transfer, Gcash, or PayPal. Now before you buy a gadget like the Redmi Note 10, make sure to go to ShopBack. You can get up to 90% cashback on stores like NordVPN, Apple Store, Huawei Official Store, Vivo, Xiaomi, Rinky, and Spigen stores in Lazada when you purchase using ShopBack app or their website. And all you need to do is open the ShopBack app, click on a merchant, for example Lazada, buy anything you want, check out, and there you go. And it will show you the cashback earned. Get it? Which in turn will give you money to buy another one of these guys. The more you use the app, the more purchases you go through from ShopBack to Lazada, the more savings you will get. Also, if you don't have a ShopBack account, this might be the perfect time to sign up because I have a sign up bonus of 100 pesos right there in the descriptions below. Just go check it out, click it, and you will get 100 pesos sign up bonus. So yes, what are you waiting for? Go check out ShopBack right now. And yeah, thank you so much ShopBack for sponsoring this video. By the way, the sign up bonus is only available for March 27, Lazada's birthday sale. So go get him, Tiger. Okay, so here we go. Redmi Note 10 unboxing first. Wait, before we do this, let us appreciate the box itself. Well, actually, it's just a very simple box. By the way, that is good looking. Oh my god. That is a nice design. Let's open it up. Oh, wow. Okay, don't worry. We're gonna check that in a bit. Let us check what else is in the box. We've got here the SIM ejector pin, the jelly case, no manual, no warranty card. Oh my god, what is happening? No, I'm just kidding. This is actually just a review unit, so it needs to be returned. And if they included the warranty, reviewers might actually sell it. Well, duh. I'm not gonna sell this. But hey, these are the cables. Very high quality. Look at that, very thick. Orange tips. Why orange? Because of the logo. Also color orange. And we've got here the charger. It says right here, what? 33 watts. That is incredibly fast. Now the funny thing about this is that the Redmi Note 10 actually has the same charging speed as the Poco F3. Yep, the one that just came out. Seriously. And this does look like the Poco F3, right? And now, for the design of the phone. Now we gotta be honest, this is just so good looking. This has got to be the best looking phone for under $200 or 10,000 pesos. Nothing comes close at this range. The only phone that comes close to this in terms of design is actually the Redmi Note 7, which was a few years ago. That was just so elegant and premium. Everybody went crazy for it, and now everybody is going crazy for the Redmi Note 10. Xiaomi is just showing us again that it is totally possible to have a flagship-like design on a entry-level phone. That is quite right. Flagship design. The design of the Redmi Note 10 pretty much looks like the Mi 10T, at least the camera. Look at the silver squarish camera sensor right there. That is the Mi 10T. My goodness, if you look closely, it actually looks like the Poco F3, a rebranded one, reskinned to be the Redmi Note 10. Now the only problem is that they're putting this out on pretty much all of their devices of this year. Xiaomi Mi 11, Poco F3, Redmi Note 10 series. I mean, just go look at them and they pretty much all look alike. That is the only downside I see about that. But if you don't care about the other more expensive phones from Xiaomi, then this is actually the best looking phone you can buy right now at a very, very affordable price. Although looks can be deceiving. It does look like it's using glass. Well, it's not. It's only plastic. Gorilla Glass Glass material is very expensive. If you remember the Redmi Note 7, that had Gorilla Glass material, but they had to cut corners in the specs. This one did not cut corners. They actually put their heart on the specs this time around, because Gorilla Glass just does not matter that much anymore. Spec sells. But then again, plastic is no problem for me because it just makes the phone a little bit more lighter. Also, the body's made out of plastic as well. This is the most popular color they have right now. They have other colors, this one and this one. Take your pick. Personal preference. But yeah, any of them are simply as good looking as this one. Now the back is pretty simple. It's just a glossy finish. It has the camera module of the Mi 10T. At least the looks. Ultra premium. Oh wow. And it is. But how many is the cameras from the Redmi Note 10? It has 1, 2, 3, 4 cameras. 48MP main sensor, 8MP ultra wide angle lens, 2MP macro, and 2MP depth sensor. And there's your LED flash. And going down here is the Redmi logo and some text. This means it's a global variant. Now the only thing that I don't like about the design is that it's glossy at the back. And when it's glossy, it's easily collects some fingerprints. And that's not really presentable. You're gonna want to put this on a jelly case just like this. Ta-da! The phone is very light. Fits perfectly on one hand, and you can definitely text with one hand. The brown fox, I can reach the other side no problem. Also, the back is curved. Unlike the Redmi Note 7, which was flat, this is much more comfortable on the hand, because curved is the way to go, because our hands are kind of curved, not flat, which also makes it comfortable for gaming. Now, Xiaomi has put a lot of things right here on the Redmi Note 10. So much tech is right in this phone. Starting off with the buttons and ports, the phone still has a headphone jack, a microphone, USB Type-C, a loudspeaker, but not one, but two loudspeakers, one from the bottom, and you also get the IR blaster and another microphone. Now on the right side, we got here the power button, and that is also the fingerprint scanner, which is very, very thin, by the way. And yeah, it doesn't look like a fingerprint scanner at all, which is kind of unintuitive. If you don't know what you're doing, you might not discover that this has a fingerprint scanner in the first place. And this is the volume rockers. Now on the left side, you get the SIM tray, which has a dual nano SIM card slot and a micro SD card slot for expandable storage up to 512. Now what sets the Redmi Note 10 from the rest is that amazing display. This is the first time a Xiaomi phone has gotten the Super AMOLED treatment. Is just so nice. It's actually nicer than a high refresh rate. Give me Super AMOLED. I'll take that all day. And because of this tech, a lot of things are changing. What this means is that Super AMOLED is now accessible for most people. And more people are going to be able to appreciate what a Super AMOLED is. And that means a brighter display, very colorful, very contrasty screen. By the way, here are the specs. It is a 6.43-inch 1080p Super AMOLED display that has a Corning Gorilla Glass free protection, and it's got up to 1100 nits of brightness. That is a wow. Well, if you're indoors, it's actually maxing out at 450 nits, which is not too bright, but that's all you need indoors. But if you're out, this is where the value kicks in. Going right here, going to the brightness, and there you go. It has this really nice sunlight mode that will bump up the brightness all the way to 1100 nits. That's true. Just that the only problem is it's gonna drain more battery if it's in sunlight mode, so if you don't need it, might as well turn it off. Now the great thing about a Super AMOLED display is that everything that you're gonna see on the display is gonna look really, really good. Now here's the difference between an LCD display and a Super AMOLED display. LCD, Super AMOLED. Who is brighter? Of course, this one. And as you can see here in the sunlight, the difference is just night and day. With the LCD, you're not able to see anything. While on a Super AMOLED, it just looks so bright, so usable, and that's just the right word for it. Very, very usable. You're going to be able to use this outside when you're lining up for your groceries. If you're just playing outside, then this is totally going to be a big help. And as you can see indoors, the level of difference between a Super AMOLED display, this is just so much brighter. This is also true for watching movies. And for watching Netflix, this is how it looks like. As you can see, the blacks are just a lot blacker on the quality is just night and day. I mean, just look at it. From the details, the purity of the colors, it just looks so much more vibrant and has more punch to it. This is a better viewing experience than what you'll get on LCD display. Alright. Essentially, the addition of Super AMOLED on this phone is a real game changer. Now, the biggest benefit of the Super AMOLED display is that just so much better. Like really, how does it do that? Well, first of all, just look at those colors. They just look fuller. The grass is a lot greener, and the effects are just a lot more amplified. Just look at this. Every swipe from Helicurt, just boom. throws out a lovely animation, and it's much more amplified here compared to an LCD display. Although I would not say that this is around 60 frames per second. No, I don't think it's running at 60 frames per second. Look at that. A little bit of lag right there? Who in the world said this was not lagging? Come on, we're so lying. Yeah, I do feel some frame drops right here, especially when there are a lot of things going on. See that? Well, maybe because it is playing in ultra graphics. Like, whoa, ultra graphics. Wow. HFR mode right out of the box. That is incredible. But let us see if it's a little better with high graphics. And a little bit. This is not 60 frames per second, but by gosh, does it look wonderful. So performance-wise, it's not the best. I can still feel some frame drops. But in terms of graphics, now that's something that really went up. Like, really, the graphics is so beautiful. I am just loving the color. Now the display is not perfect, although it's not really that noticeable right here in the game. As you can see, it's quite dark, and you wouldn't be able to notice it. Like, really, especially in these situations. It's just that when you stretch it out on YouTube, it shows up like that. A hole, and it's quite a big hole. And it's also at the center of the display. Would have been better if it was placed right here, not there. Also, the bezels are not really that sexy and slim. No siree. There is the chin. Nope, not sexy at all. Except this guy. That is sexy. Now, what about the sounds? What does it sound like? It does sound good. I mean, just good. Not too mind-blowing. There's not much oomph in it, but it's not too loud. But it does sound good. The stereo speakers are just working here. In other words, this is just an okay experience, although it does add some extra dimension to your immersion. There is a separation between the left speaker and the right speaker, so any gunfire on the left side, you'll only hear it on the left side. If there are bombs on the right side, you'll only hear that on the right side, which makes it much more immersive. By the way, this is Call of Duty already. Wow. Like, the graphics look so beautiful. This is actually the most beautiful graphics for Call of Duty on a mobile phone at under 10K. Wow. It is just totally mind-blowing for someone for the first time to be able to see this kind of graphics, because not a lot of people are able to get Super AMOLED at this price point. Like I told you, this is gonna make Super AMOLED much more accessible for more people. So yeah, finally, you're gonna be able to experience this wonderful graphics. Oh my god, look at that. And also thanks to the optimization of this phone, can you see that? Very high graphics, very high frame rates, and you can go max settings, but you know, high graphics only, but still, the level of optimization is off the roof. Again, not super smooth. This is not 60 frames per second, my friends. Nope, this is not the max frame rates you will get on very high frame rates, so no. Now, when it comes to much heavier games like Genshin Impact, this is the graphics you will get. Oh my god, now that looks beautiful. Wow, I haven't seen this kind of beauty. I have been reviewing a lot of budget phones lately, so this is something new. But then again, it is quite lagging a bit. It's not super smooth. Look at that. Oh my god, not smooth. And this is just low settings. I'm serious. This is low settings. This kind of frame rates, totally not playable. Let's go to lowest settings. Okay, so now this is the lowest settings and 60 frames per second. Now that is playable. Still, the frame drops, but it's now more playable than before. Okay, unleash the power. And there you go. Okay, so let me just zoom in. Okay, that's okay. That's already okay. Just not super smooth. No. But the game is looking beautiful. Experience Genshin Impact like you've never seen it before. Super beautiful. That Super AMOLED display just complements this game so much. Well, simply because the colors on this game are just very vibrant and, you know, adding a little bit of saturation and contrast to the display dramatically increase its graphical potential. Now, performance-wise, I don't feel that it is super fast. As you can see, I'm opening some applications right here. Nope. It doesn't feel fast. It's not really zippy. Open. No, it's not super fast. And surprise, 238,000 points in an Q2 benchmark. And, well, this, my friends, is using the Snapdragon 678 processor, and this is the score we get. And no, it does not have 5G. It is a little bit faster than the Helio G85 processor from the Redmi Note 9, nothing too fast. But I have to say, the optimization for most games, ultra graphics in Mobile Legends, and almost complete settings on Call of Duty, that was quite impressive. Really quite impressive. Oh, that's a bug. I can't go home. How do I go back? There are still bugs here. Sometimes these buttons don't come out. Now, before we go to the cameras, let me just show you the battery. Now, the battery on the Redmi Note 10 is 5,000 milliamperes, and I drained it to 0. Just wanted to see how fast this thing charges. This is the first smartphone, entry-level smartphone, to get this kind of monstrous, basically charging speed. Alright, here we go. I am using the charger that came with the box. Let me just plug it in and start it out. 5 minutes, 11%. Ooh. That is nice. Guess 10 minutes, 20%. That is double. Makes sense. 15 minutes, 29%. Still very much good. 30 minutes, 52%. Nice. Half an hour, half the battery. And in 1 hour, 88%. Wow. 90% in 1 hour and 2 minutes. 99%, 1 hour and 19 minutes. And in just 1 hour and 24 minutes, 100%. Gotta say, that is mighty impressive. Really, I'm not joking here. 5,000 milliampere battery is not easy to charge up, and this was able to charge it up in just under an hour and a half. Really incredible stuff right there. Now let's talk about the cameras. Okay, so here's the thing. The cameras are just okay. If you look at the pictures, they're not really that mind-blowing. If you compare this to the cameras from the Redmi Note 9 or older versions of the Redmi Note 9 lineup, this is actually a major leap in terms of image quality. That's right, no kidding. I just thought the colors on the Redmi Note 9 was just not okay. From the default colors and temperature, it was just not right. But this one just got everything pretty much right. Colors just right, temperature. Yeah, this is actually what it looks like in real life. So that's what you're gonna go for. Although the sharpness could be better. This is not the sharpest thing I've ever seen. Details are just okay as well. It's not iPhone 12 Pro Max level, but I bet if you're a good photographer, you could totally maximize the image quality out of this. You know, it has Pro mode. Look at all them settings right there. That is quite nice. Got all this. And you even got RAW mode, 48MP, and even night mode. Alright, night mode is here. And look at that. Slow-mo can go up to 960 frames per second, but only in 720p of course. The processor can do this. That is a major win. Now for video, the best resolution is always 1080p at 30 frames per second. It has the best stabilization, image quality, and pretty much everything. When you go to 4K, the colors are just gonna look weird. Contrast and saturation are gonna bump up, and you also lose some of that stabilization. But I think the best camera on this phone is the selfie. Now the selfie camera is only 13MP, but based on the processing, they actually got the beautification right. Some beautification technologies are just too aggressive. Too much white skin, too much small face, but this one, it got it right. You just look kind of fresh, that's all. Nothing too aggressive right here. That is me, I am still handsome. Most handsome tech YouTuber. Now how much is the Redmi Note 10? Well, here are the prices right here for the US, India, and the Philippines. And whoa, this is just incredible pricing. $199. It's actually much more affordable in India and in the Philippines. It's only 8,490 pesos in the Philippines for the 464 and 9,990 pesos for the 6128 with the corresponding Indian prices. Here are my thoughts. The main selling point of this phone is its Super AMOLED display, and with that one feature, you're gonna be able to do a lot more with your smartphone than ever before. The quality of your smartphone is gonna go way up. Well, of course, the display is pretty much the only thing that we see and interact with your smartphone. Upgrading the display will definitely upgrade your phone big time. Even more so than processors, cameras, display is king, battery is queen. That is how I see it. So yeah, what are you waiting for? Go to your nearest Xiaomi store. Oh, by the way, if you want to see a comparison between this and let's say another Xiaomi phone or Realme device, let me just know in the comments below. We will have that in the near future. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any of my great content. This is Vince Domingo from TechBeans, and I'll see you on the next video.